Okay, I didn't know it was gonna be that easy. Stop! What are you doing? Just gonna check if there's something else in the water on the other side. Could just move the table away so that I could put the ladder in the right position, but no. I just made a little swirly thing and I'm like, okay, that's good. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vlogmas day 11. I'm pretty sure it's 11. This kitchen is an absolute disaster. There is stuff everywhere. I mean, there is sewing stuff everywhere. I also find these everywhere. The fiberfill stuff takes up quite some space. It's a mess. But I finished 4 cushions yesterday. So I only need to do 2 more. And the last one that I did was the seating one, which is one of the thick ones. And I have 2 of those, so I can actually just copy that one for another one of the cushions. So that's going to be pretty fast. And then there's the smaller one that I just need to calculate the sizes for. But I am pretty confident that we can finish the whole thing today. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do another coat of paint on the walls and on the bench itself so that that can dry while I am sewing. I think that is a very efficient way of working today. So I'm going to get started on that, but let me show you what the pillows look like. Look at that. Doesn't that look super cozy? I'm actually pretty happy that we chose this fabric. The other one that I was, like when I was trying to decide between the two, the other one was more of a natural look, so it had a more coarse weave. I think that would have looked really good as well. But this, I think this has a little bit of a warmer tone and it has a slight hint of green, which ties in nicely with the kitchen, but not so much that it's all matchy-matchy. I don't like that. But I'm very happy with how they look. Now, because I did 2 layers of fiberfill on the back pillow, it's a little bit more fluffy than the seating one. I don't know if you can tell. It's mostly something you can feel. So the back pillow is really nice and squishy, and the seating is still very firm so that you can properly sit on it. To be very honest with you, I would have liked it a little bit softer, but Stephen is very happy with it, so that makes me happy. This dog, you guys, I have to step over him every time. Oh, now you're leaving? I think he's gonna go and ask for his bed back. Ari's actually usually sleeps on the couch and Fox doesn't. So he got his own bed. But now Ari's is in his bed and he's not thrilled about it. What are you gonna do about it? You're asking me for help? Aww. Oh, and he's crowded out. Are you happy now?
I've never cared much for winter. Ice and snow leaves me totally cold. But something's up each year in December. I love it like a miner loves gold. It's never about the presents, the turkey or the Christmas tree. It's all about that glow in my baby's eyes that lights a fire inside of me. My baby's just crazy about Christmas. Just listen to that kitten, the way she purrs. There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her. Oh, the deeds that I do to please her, ain't a thing that I wouldn't do. I give my babe whatever she wants. I catch a reindeer if she wants me to. My baby's got a thing for
There we go.
Allemaal, ja? Stinky stank.
Just gonna check if there is something else in the water on the other side. Oh, everything's complete. It's a mess, but that's not so bad. Okay, so creating the cushions did not actually take me as long as I thought. I think it took me about 1.5 hours per cushion. maybe a little bit more with all the calculations that I needed to do for each different one. But all in all, I am quite happy with how fast I got this done. And I think they look really, really good. Sadly, now that I'm done, the sun has left us, so I am no longer able to get those pretty shots that I would have been able to get earlier today. But maybe later this week, I'll get another chance. Who knows? Now, there is one sad little thing, and that is that the bench is a little bit high compared to the table. Now, this is the table's fault, not the bench's fault. This table is actually very, very low. It's a good 5 centimeters lower than the table that was here before, which is a normal table height. Now, I didn't know that when I bought this table. I did hope that the cushions would be a little bit softer so that you would like sink into it a bit more, making the seating area a little bit lower. It didn't. So it's a bit high, but it's very pretty. And you know, if you want to sit somewhere in a very good position for 8 hours straight, you probably won't be sitting here anyway. You take a proper chair with a proper desk, you know? So for eating and things, this is perfectly fine. I'm still very happy with it. I don't want to go and replace the table just yet. But anyway, there is one more thing that I need to do to finish this bench because it's not completely done. There's one more thing. So this still needs to be done. Now I wanted to just get a piece of wood like this one. I actually still have some left, so that's good. And just put it up against this, but I want to give it a little bit of a pretty shape. So I don't just want to go straight up. I want to kind of follow the angle of the back piece and then make like a little curvy thing or something. I have no idea how hard that is. I've never done that, but I am going to make a little bit of a template. I think I'm just going to use paper or something to like determine the shape, and then we're gonna try and make something pretty out of it. Okay, so that piece of wood is 94 millimeters wide, and the whole piece is gonna have to be 40.5 centimeters high. Okay, I am moving to here because it has a little bit more light. It is getting really dark now. That is just not cool. And it's not even that late. It's raining again. So as I was saying, this is the shape that we have to stay within. I just want to I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go down a little bit. I'm just gonna make a swirl. It's already a lot better than if it were straight, right? It's gonna make a sharp edge though. I should probably sand that off a little bit. I actually like this. Was it that easy? Okay, I didn't know it was gonna be that easy. I just made a little swirly thing and I'm like, okay, that's good. Don't have that much space to work in, so there's not like that many options anyways, but I think this looks pretty good. Anyways, let's cut out this shape and then hold it up against the side of the bench. See if we still like it. How does that look? Oh, I love that. That is really cool. Did my measurements hold up? No. How did that work? Oh, right. Okay, so this is the width roughly of the piece of wood, and this is the shape that we have to cover up. So this is the side of the bench that we don't want to see. So I need to make that swirl a little bit wider than that. So that's where I went wrong the first time. I actually drew it inside this triangle when I had to drew it outside of the triangle. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry. I want it to come out a little bit over the edge. And now I'm gonna do the swirly thing again. It's probably not gonna go as well as the first time, is it? Gotta go out here, in there, out here, back in. I think that's good. Okay, let's see. How's that? Pretty good. I like it. Let's go with this one. Yesterday, I brought a lot of things back to the shed that I thought I no longer needed. Now I have to go out into the rain and get my nail gun, my clamps, and my jigsaw. That is so inefficient. Blech. Now let's see how we're gonna do this. So I already cut it to the right size. I'm just gonna transfer this little pattern that we made. Now obviously I need to clamp it so that I'm not cutting into the table, but it's the only place I can think of doing this. What if I put it like so, or like this? I'll cut it this way until I reach the table and then I'll turn it around. I think that's the safest way to go. Well, that's not so bad. Very messy, but doable. Very doable. Okay. I like it. That is so much easier than I thought, and so much faster. I mean, that went perfectly. I like it. I like it so much. Obviously, it still needs to be painted, but look at that. That looks so cool. Okay, I'm gonna go and make another one for the other side, and then we're gonna attach them. Okay, so I gave them a layer of paint. They are now drying on the kitchen island, and I will just wait for that to dry, and then we will attach them. But in the meantime, I thought I could hang the light, because I cannot wait. I really want that up. That is, however, another tricky thing, because the point where I have to connect the light, it is actually not above the table. Let me show you. See, it's up there, but it actually has to go up here. And I don't really want that wire to go like around that piece of wood. So I am thinking of drilling a hole through the wood and just go through it. Now I talked to the construction guys that were working on the kitchen here about it, and they said that it is okay for me to drill a hole at the top of that beam. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it from this side so that I can drill a little bit at an angle, because I think I need that space for my drill. And then I hope to come out the other end as high as possible so that that is not really noticeable, that it's going to go through that beam, because you're not really going to see this side. So I'll drill from this side to here and then hope that I can come out like at the high spot here so that I can just run a wire through the wood, come out here, and then bring it here and have the light come down. Cobwebs. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's see. I don't like drilling into these beautiful beams, but it's better than having a wire like this. The other option would be to run the wire all the way through there, and then I'd still have to go around the wood and then come back all the way up here, which would make it even more visible. I don't like that either. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna get sawdust in my face. I should probably move back a little bit. Oh, I can get pretty close to the wood actually. Perfect. That's really good. Okay, let's see if we can fit a wire through it. Perfect. Okay, now I'm just gonna go out to the shed because I forgot something again, but I think I have a flatter piece of wire in the shed. So I'm gonna go and check that out. Ha, yes. See, this is a flat wire. That would be better. How high do we want it? It's a pretty high ceiling. Like so, or way lower, like this. Let's start with that and just keep the wire in, so then we can change our minds. Now it is super heavy, so I'm actually gonna take off the glass piece for a bit.
I'm not wasting any dreams this Christmas. I've made my wish upon that star. The only dream of which my...
Ooh, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna get a different light for it, but just for now, I'm gonna put this one in. Voila! Ooh, beautiful! Ooh, it makes nice shapes on the wall. Oh, I love that.
This year there will be no praying for the snow to fall.
I don't know about that, but it's better than the hole. Ah! I could just move the table away so that I could put the ladder in the right position, but no. No! Okay, fine.
I made my wish and it came true.
That could be worse. I want to attach these pieces. Now I have added a little bit of wood in here so that I have a bit more flesh to attach this to. I think that's good. Are you... Stop! What are you doing? Yeah, you can do that with me, not with the camera. Silly. All right, so that's on. I'll do the other side as well. And then we can fill up the holes, give it another layer of paint, and then we'll be done. So I am just cleaning up all of the mess that I made. But look what I'm finding. I find pens everywhere. Such a mystery. So as you can see, it's getting pretty dark now. I am going to end this vlog because I actually think it's getting pretty long. I think this looks really, really good. I definitely want to add some things on the wall though, and I'm not quite sure exactly what yet, so I'm gonna go and think about that tonight. I think I want to do some shelves and put some stuff on there and maybe some art on the other wall. I am definitely not a minimalist, you guys. Nuh-uh. There's gonna be a lot. I love putting stuff up on walls. Maybe even a little bit of a gallery wall, not too busy, but just 4 or 5 frames or so. We'll have to make little mock-up things to put on the wall and stuff. We'll do that tomorrow. That should be fun. There is also a Christmas market thing that I want to go to, so maybe we'll get to that tomorrow as well. But for now, thank you so much for watching again. I hope you enjoyed it, and I very much hope to see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. I'm going to put everything in this box so that I can actually find it again. This goes in here. I will put the pens where they belong.